The Weehawken waterfront track was bustling with activity Saturday morning as youngsters and their parents signed in for the first 5K for food justice and 1 mile fun run. The event raised money for the PERC shelter on 39th Street in Union City and was conceived by Kale Dennis, a Weehawken High School student who founded the Food Justice Club and the nonprofit Food is a Human Right organization.
Coming months, we created a 501c3 to make this a nonprofit, as well as created a club at my high school, which is the Food Justice Club. And then after that, we just started to plan this community event together. And so far, we've raised about $19,000 for the homeless shelter.
Well, my two sons, actually, and my daughter have all been participating in social justice since a very young age. Actually, my middle child started serving dinner at the homeless shelter a while ago. And my older son, too, for his bar mitzvah project, raised over $7,000 for the food bank, which is where this started in 2021. And then my middle child raised about the same amount and created an outdoor garden space. And since then, I've created these three food justice activists who decided they wanted to do even more. And especially with the difficulties that we're facing with food insecurity in our country, and also just thinking about how to help at a hyper-local level, the two of them decided to start the Food Justice Club at our high school this year and get even more community support. So with a bunch of their friends and now over 30 members, they do things like host pizza parties at the shelter. We've done food drives when the shelter didn't have a functioning kitchen. We've done different kinds of fundraisers and just trying to get people more aware of how to contribute in our community.
We have three things. We have the fun run for kids, we have the 5K and the walk, and we've been trying to gather community participation. We were able to get over around 200 runners and walkers, and then around over 100 volunteers for like around 350 people to show up to this event, which is really awesome because it's the first time we ever did this, and it's just awesome to see this community participation.
As the kids ran around the track, they may not have realized the importance behind their participation and what it meant to the PERC shelter.
They recently lost a lot of FEMA funding, and this is a huge problem because they no longer have enough money to feed all their people and have beds for everybody every night. And what we want to do is we just want to raise as much money for them. And so what we're doing is we're going to use this money to have dinners for them and help them refurbish because they've lost a lot of their kitchen, and just to make sure that no one goes hungry in our town.
The school district has been doing a food justice curriculum for the month of November. We have food drives going at all three schools. We have the art students made posters all along the route. We have about 45 volunteers from peer leadership and other organizations here. The principals of our school, the administrators are all here to run. It's an incredible feeling to be part of a town that is so supportive.
Not everybody believes that food is a human right, and we really need to make sure that people understand that food is a human right for all Americans. And currently, around 7 million children are going hungry. 1 in every 5 people in America will face at least some type of food instability within the last year of 2024, and 1 in every 13 children will. And awareness needs to be spread. We need to be fundraising. We need to be going to food banks, and we need to be doing so much more than we already are. But this is an awesome start.
For more information on the efforts being done, you can visit foodjusticeforall.org or thepercshelter.org. In Weehawken, reporting for Hudson TV, I'm Jeff Hennig.